A bicycle enthusiast took to social media to describe his frustration with bike lanes in Beaumont. But as Fox 4's Justin Hinton explains, his frustration grew out of what he discovered while making the video.
But what about actually getting onto the bike lane from Phelan?
What started as a video to promote the feasibility of riding around Beaumont turned into frustration for bike enthusiast Andy Phoenix.
I think that if the city put a bike lane there, they should at least make one functional. But it's not safe where the bike lane is.
So eventually the bike lane does pick up, but only for a little bit.
His biggest concern, safety near Calder and Phelan.
You end up here, where the bike lane ends, on the inside of a corner, and cars really can't see you very well here.
It's a problem Beaumont Community Development Director Chris Boone says stems from city development decades ago.
It's very auto-centric, so it's very all about the car. In a lot of places you don't see sidewalks at all, much less bike lanes. And that went on for 50 years, 60 years. It's still going on to some degree now.
But they're trying to change that. The city is working to improve the bike lanes across the area. Take, for instance, where I'm standing right now, Concord Road. Now, Boone says once this project is complete, the streets will be widened, allowing for bicycles and cars to share the roads. He says there'll also be signage posted letting drivers know. Despite the improvements in some areas, Boone says some projects don't allow for new and improved bike lanes, like the area near Phelan and Calder.
Eventually, you'll have long stretches that'll be safe and comfortable to ride on. But the reality is bicyclists, they still need to be very careful. They need to be savvy when they're riding in traffic. And, sometimes maybe finding a back road is better than a main street.
A frustration that remains with Phoenix.
There's a big difference between your recreational, road biker who rides, outside of Beaumont on farm roads, or somebody that actually wants to get around the city and do things. And those are the people that have trouble.
People like himself. In Beaumont, Justin Hinton, Fox 4 News.
Well, Boone says they've managed to fix a number of problems with bike lanes in the city and hope to tackle others in the near future. He says it could take anywhere from 15 to 20 years for the problem to be completely resolved.